was able to click last night, seemingly on everything almost on both sides, and then moving forward, how do you make that the norm? And I know maybe that's not an easy answer. Maybe you're trying to do that all year, but
Yeah.
it definitely was there last night. Why and now moving forward?
It was there. Why? It was there for Tennessee. Why? That's what we're trying to get them to understand. When we show up and play that way on both ends of the floor, we have a chance to be really special. And when we don't, we have a chance to be average. And so, last night was fun. It was what we strive to be every time we step out on the floor, and we've got to figure out how to do that consistently. I don't know all the answers to your questions. That's what we're trying. That's why we keep talking about consistency, because that is who we need to be all the time. I would hope that last night was a step in that direction and continue to go in that direction. It's time. We're running out of time with the games we have left to put ourselves in a position to do what we set out to do this year. So hopefully that is the team you will see moving forward.
You often talk about you do have a very balanced overall team, but when Barker's a number one signee, you guys, when she plays like that a lot of us maybe thought she would have, but it's been tough with all the things. Is maybe she just getting to the point where she maybe be able to put games together like that, or where do you see her development?
Yeah, well, I think in the non-conference she did put some games like that together, and then obviously she had a slow start to conference, and then she gets hurt and comes back and gets hurt again and was rusty, and so hopefully she can now just settle back in. I thought she did a good job last night of letting the game come to her. I don't think she pressed. I think she affected it defensively. She rebounded. She passed it well, and so when she's focused on just taking the next step and playing her best game and not being worried about scoring, and I'm not saying she is worried about scoring. But when she lets it come to her, she makes it look pretty easy.
Was her, as far as her offense, like it seemed like the versatility of her game, not just she was getting points the same way over and over again. She was getting work down low, mid range, some perimeter shots. Was that maybe the most encouraging part of what you saw from her?
I think that's what we've tried to tell her. Like, she can shoot it, she can drive it, she's got the mid range, but when she is on the block, that's when she's most effective. And so it's like, go get to your money, get to the block, score there. And she did. That's where she got her first couple of baskets. And then from there, she was comfortable, she was in a groove, and it started going in the whole for her, no matter where she was on the floor. I think sometimes she shot the ball so well to start the season. I think she started not bailing out on jumpers because she's definitely capable of making them, but she started settling for jump shots when really she needs to be playing around the rim a ton more.
It seems like Lauren's been really consistent through SEC play. How have you seen her get better?
I think she just accepts the challenge every single night. I mean, I don't know if she's had a night off in terms of like who she's had to guard, a tough assignment in terms of size, but that's this league. That's why she wanted to come to this league, to challenge herself and to get better. And I think what's been fun to watch about her is how she accepts the challenge. She continues to lead our defense, our offense. She's our captain and our anchor. And so, again, anytime she can catch the ball, slow down, make the right read, it's been fun for her to watch her growth.
After you earned your first SEC road victory, you guys went on the road and fell at Florida. So now with a similar situation of 2 road games in 1 week, how have you changed your approach, and how are you hoping the team adapts and applies the lessons learned last time?
Well, we're going to find out if we learned a lesson from the last time. Certainly hope that we have. And it's funny, we talk about all the time, like you're going to keep getting the same test until you pass it. And so here we go again, same test, back-to-back road games. Can we put 2 together and figure out how to win this one? I think, again, it speaks to Cesa's first question. There should be a level of lock-in and focus now since we're coming down the stretch. But I would fully expect us to be ready to go on Sunday.
What did you see defensively, especially that third quarter? Y'all have that stretch of 7 or so minutes off the boards. It seemed like not only, obviously they weren't scoring, but it seemed like y'all's intensity level, it didn't, wane when y'all got the big lead. It seemed like it was building off of it.
Man, that third quarter was fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, the word that comes to mind is stifling, and that's not, we pride ourselves on being a good defensive team, but Ole Miss is good offensively, and so for us to be able to build a wall around the paint and keep them from getting to their spot every time. We made mistakes doing all that, but just our effort, the way we showed up for each other and covered for each other and moved around, it was impressive to watch, and it was a lot of fun. And I think they enjoyed it, and so it just, the energy continued to just lift and lift and lift, and so we allowed that to carry us through the rest of the game.
I don't know how much you've been able to look at Kentucky yet. Just what kind of challenges will they pose for you guys?
Kyra, has them ready to go every single time they play. You've got, Maddie Shear, who is a player of the year in the state of Kentucky and shoots it really well. Anaya Russell is a tough match at the 4 spot. She's a guard playing the 4. Petty, in my opinion, is one of the most improved players in our league. So the 3 of them really, the ball goes through them offensively, and then she's got really good players around them. Again, they want to score in transition. What we've got to do against Kentucky is take care of the basketball, because their defense is good and they're going to show pressure. They're going to press us, and they play really well at home. They've been in a ton of games and just, in some cases haven't come out on the right side of it. So we've got to make sure that we set the tone early and we put together, full 4 quarters.
You look at a game like Ole Miss, you look at it, it's over, Joni. How much of it was like you guys just played well versus you followed a game plan, and then now when you go to Kentucky, how much of it is if you play well, you're going to win versus, let's stick to the game plan?
I think it's both. I think we definitely had a game plan and we followed it. We were very particular in how many offensive rebounds we needed, how many turnovers we had to limit ourselves to, and how many times we had to limit them getting to the free throw line, in terms of also how we were going to defend them defensively. So we were going to always have a plan. That helps us. Showing up and making plays and playing well is the other piece of it, and we did both of those things last night.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.